pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, kaya sa sinaganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Upang hinirang, tuyagan ang magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit ang pagkaw, ay ginagak tulang awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawag mo'y tagumpay na naghihingi, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitigil. Lumalang araw ng walhagin pagsingka, mo'y langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay magagin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
And again, a great and pleasant day to everyone. I am Renz Duyham League, life-changing president of the Rotaract Club of Mega EDSA, and I will be one of your hosts for today. And this is Rotary International District 3271 and 3780's joint project, an environmental webinar, and twin district agreement signing ceremony. And now, to finally welcome us aboard, let me formally introduce you our district Rotaract representatives. First is DRR Dilawar. DRR Dilawar joined Rotaract District 3271 10 years ago and has advanced progressively towards more responsible positions in both the club and district levels, where he during the transition throughout. Dilawar thus brings a wealth of experience to the Rotaract district with his endless potential, wise initiatives, and utmost efforts. For the Rotary year 2020 to 2021, he served as a district Rotaract trainer and worked on polishing the skills of all of his service partners, whereas now he is serving as an inspiring and zestful District Rotaract representative for the Rotary year 2021 to 2022. Because of his outstanding endeavors, Rotaractor Dilawar Abro has remained the best Rotaractor for 2 consecutive years as per the award given by Rotaract, whereas once the same award was given by the Rotary District. Professionally, he is an entrepreneur in building construction, consultancy with postgraduate diploma from NEDUET, Karachi. Without further ado, to give us his welcoming remarks, let's give a virtual round of applause to DRR Dilawar Hussein Abro.
Hello everyone. Good evening to my friends from Philippines, my classmate dear Adriana, and all the Rotaract clubs of District 3780, and all the Rotaractors from District 3271, and everyone who else has joined this meeting. I welcome you all to our joint project and twin district agreement signing ceremony. Today is a wonderful day when we are having this meeting, concluding our signing ceremonies, because we were connected last 5 to 6 months and was working day and night for this project. This long-lasting project will be for the 2 consecutive Rotary years. That will be 2021 to 2022, and our both DRR elects from District 3271 and 3780 will be continuing this and carrying this legacy to change this world with their positive thoughts and creative ideas. They will be continuing this long-lasting bondings ahead in our coming Rotary year. I welcome all the participants who are joining today and all the Rotaractors of 3780 to, to in-person visit Pakistan, and we will try to visit Philippines also. Our DRR elect has been hosted by Philippines last year's, and he had very good bondings there. We believe in diversity, equity, and inclusion. So, my fellows, I request you all to do good for the community. We can do better and best for our world. So this is the start, and we have started. Now it's time to take this legacy ahead. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, DRR Dilawar, for that truly welcoming, inspiring, and heartwarming words. Now, to give her own welcoming remarks from District 3780, let's get to know DRR Diana. Our life-changing district Rotary representative has held positions in the District Rotaract Executive Committee for 4 years. She was the District Secretary for Rotary year 2017 to 2018, 2018 to 2019, and 2019 to 2020. She then became the District Chief of Staff for Rotary year 2020 to 2021. A past president of the Rotary Club of San Francisco del Monte Malaya Achievers, she led her club into being the district's most outstanding Rotary Club in Rotary year 2016 to 2017. DRR Diana is one of the select group of Rotaractors chosen by RI President Shekhar Mehta to participate in the Rotary International Assembly 2021. She is also one of the pioneering graduates of the Rotary Leadership Institute for Rotaractors. Also, she is the first lady Rotaractor to be inducted as a member of the Rotary Club of San Francisco del Monte, and is also a former interactor during her high school days prior to joining Rotaract. Once again, welcoming us here today, let's all have DRR Diana Isabel Disguio.
Thank you to my President Renz, our very handsome host for today. So it was in year 2020 when supporting the environment was added as the seventh area of focus, a unanimous decision by the Rotary Foundation trustees and the RI Board of Directors. As we continue to face the consequences of climate change, it is indeed high time for us to channel significant efforts towards the environment. Today, our invited speakers will take on two topics that will give us knowledge on how we can better protect our environment. Today also marks another milestone between the Rotaract clubs of District 3780 and District 3271 as we formally seal our twin district partnership, opening opportunities for our Rotaractors to collaborate and interact more with districts outside from our respective own. May this be the start of long-lasting friendship between our districts and the conduct of meaningful and impactful projects as we heed the call to action of our RI President Shekhar Mehta to serve to change lives. Welcome to today's environmental webinar and Twin District signing ceremony.
Again and again, thank you so much, DRR Diana, and of course to our DRR from Pakistan and District 3271. Now, this ceremony will absolutely spark a long-term collaboration and friendship between two Rotaract International Districts, District 3271 and District 3780. And surely, today's webinar will give us knowledge on such timely matter, and I'm certain that just like me, our audience is also very keen to learn more about the topics our speakers will be discussing. But before anything else, may we feel the presence of our participants? Kindly type and send anything that you're looking forward to on the chat box if you are all ready to listen, gain new learnings, and at the same time, get to know new Rotaract friends from this gathering. So I'll be giving you a few seconds to chat your expectations for today's event, or you may also utilize the Zoom reactions and show how excited you are in today's event. Okay, let's see if there are people reacting. You may show some hearts or happy faces in our Zoom meeting. Okay, I'm seeing chats from our participants. Okay, I guess everyone's all set. Now is the time. Get ready to take down notes and be enlightened by our esteemed speakers. Feel free to formulate questions that you may have during the talk, as we will be having an open forum afterwards. Also, again, final reminders for everyone to please keep your microphones muted unless allowed to do so, and kindly refrain from doing anything as we go along the entirety of the program. So what else are we waiting for? It's my honor. Let me introduce our first speaker. Our first speaker is from the University of the Philippines, Manila, a graduate of AB Social Sciences in year 1981. From 1996 up until now, he has been actively participating and leading projects focusing on environmental efforts. As a seasoned Rotarian and environmental advocate and worker, he already received numerous and prestigious awards from 2016 up this year. The Outstanding Inspiring Rotarian of the Year Award of Rotary International 3780 and Distinguished Service Award UP Beta Sigma Fraternity Alumni Association Incorporated in 2019, received award for PBIDC Ardent Promoter of Bamboo for Climate Change Mitigation and Poverty Alleviation given by Clean Air Philippines Movement and Philippine Medical Association in 2020, and Rotary International District 3780's Golden Wheel and Mario R. Neri Award for protecting the environment in 2022, to name a few. Alongside other endeavors, he currently works as a Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council Department of Trade and Industries Executive Director. Now here with us today to have a talk on bamboo tree planting, let's warmly welcome with a round of applause our first speaker, past President Butch Madarang.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Sir Renz, for that very kind introduction.
Good afternoon.
So, if I may be allowed to start with my talk, and may I ask the permission of the hosts to allow Ms. Lorraine Teodosio, our Secretariat of the Council and an Executive Officer of Deputy Speaker D.V. Savillano, to share our screen. Thank you, Lorraine. Good afternoon, everyone. The DRRs of Pakistan, Sir Delaware, and DRR of the Philippines, our very own Miss Diane, the pride of Philippine Rotary, my fellow Rotarian leaders, and the Rotaractors present in this event. Thank you very much. As PBIDC, Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council Executive Director and Subcommittee Chair on Environment of Rotary International District 3780, I would like to give a brief overview of the Marikina Watershed Bamboo Reforestation and Nursery Establishment in Sitio Carugo and Sitio Macapikpik in Rodriguez, Rizal, where we have partnered with Rotary International Districts 3780, 3830, and District 3800, and have collaborated with the DENR, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, the Bamboo Professionals Incorporated, the Philippine Bamboo Foundation, and the local upland communities near the Upper Marikina Watershed. This project is just one of our district projects targeting Rotary International's 7th area of focus, protecting the environment. Next slide, please, Lorraine. But first, let's talk about bamboo and our current resources to better understand why we are pushing for the planting of bamboo in our watersheds. Actually, bamboo is a kind of grass, so it matures in just 4 to 5 years, and we are blessed to have about 62 bamboo species available in the Philippines, where 21 are endemic and 41 are introduced. The country's bamboo industry is also in an upward trend to being the 3rd largest bamboo and rattan product exporter in the world, according to the 2019 INBAR trade report, and generated 233 million pesos worth of investments in 2020, according to our Department of Trade and Industry. With bamboo's economic value, it was recognized by our Department of Agriculture as a high-value crop with its myriad uses, profitability, lots of technologies available, fast-growing, renewable, and environment-friendly properties. Next slide. Given the fast facts about bamboo, why do we have to plant bamboo in our watersheds? 1, for climate change mitigation, as there is a need to address the root cause of the flooding, which is climate change and the denudation of the country's watersheds. Bamboo has proven climate change mitigation properties such as soil stabilization and carbon capture by both local and international experts. And second, as mentioned earlier, a high-value crop because of bamboo's potential to be a wood substitute and sustainable raw materials. Next slide. As exciting as it goes, some of the things that bamboo can turn into are charcoal, handicrafts, bamboo shoot delicacies, furniture, musical instruments, textile, construction materials, engineered bamboo, and other products, providing a marketable opportunity for the community. Also, our local bamboo enterprises are actually mostly comprised of cottage industries and large-scale industries, giving life to our local industry, with a total of 2,519 surveyed bamboo enterprises in the country by the Department of Trade and Industry as of December 2019. Next slide. Now that we have a brief background of the many benefits of the bamboo plant, let's now delve into our bamboo reforestation and nursery establishment projects in Rodriguez, Rizal. Next slide. As we maximize bamboo's potential for this project, our main goal is to help the communities surrounding the Wawa Dam address the root cause of the flooding in Metro Manila, which is climate change and the denudation of the country's watersheds through the supply of bamboo planting materials, establishment of bamboo nurseries, and planting bamboo in the Upper Marikina watershed. Next slide. So, how did Rotarians got involved in the project? It started from the conversation with Father Beltran, Ben Beltran of Mga Anak ni Inang Daigdig, after the series of typhoons in 2020 have ravaged different parts of the country. So we discussed on how we can contribute to prevent the flooding of Metro Manila during typhoons, especially with the threat of climate change. And as an entry point, with the help of past Governor Mar Reyes and the Inner Wheel Club of the Philippines, we first provided relief goods and other financial assistance to the upland communities affected by Typhoon Ulysses, and then identify stakeholders that are willing to learn about growing and processing bamboo. Then, various trips were made in Sitio Carugo and Puray to help our partners establish their respective nurseries. With the help of DNR, we have targeted areas in the Marikina watershed to reforest with bamboo, which is in the content of the Memorandum of Agreement we have signed last February of this year, 2022. Next slide, please. During the MOA signing in the DNR Central Office, both the MOAs for the bamboo nurseries in Sitio Carugo in Barangay San Rafael and for Sitio Makapikpik in Barangay Puray were signed. After a year of organizing and establishing these two nurseries, an initial amount was also turned over to the partner communities, which were the Sitio Carugo Agri-Farmers Association and the Tribal Council Association of Puray Incorporated, our indigenous peoples, to help them in improving their respective bamboo nurseries. Slide, next slide. To even reach at this point, we couldn't have done it with the following organizations shown on the screen. Without the DTI Philippine Bamboo Industry Development Council, which converges different government agencies and the private sector to discuss on bamboo matters and shares the bamboo advocacy with the Kilusang 5K movement. The DENR, particularly the assistance of DENR Region 4A, the Penro Rizal, and its advocacy arm, Tayo ang Kalikasan. Both Rotary International District 3780, 3830, and even District 3800 will take part in this project. Inner Wheel Clubs of the Philippines, mga anak ni Inang Daigdig, for their support in the initial activities for both nurseries. And of course, our training service partners, Philippine Bamboo Foundation and Bamboo Professionals, Inc. Next slide po. Each of these partners play a role in the two project areas in Rodriguez, Rizal. Sitio Carugo, Barangay San Rafael has its partners through Rotary International District 3830, Samahang Kawayan ng Carugo Agri-Farmers Association, Philippine Bamboo Foundation, and in Barangay Puray, on the other hand, his partners through Rotary International District 3780 and 3830, the Tribal Council Association of Puray, Inc., and the Bamboo Professionals, Inc. Next slide, please. The next following slides will describe what our participating Rotarians from the three districts are experiencing when they participate in activities happening in either Sitio Carugo or Puray. Next slide. When Rotarians join in an activity, we usually follow the sample itinerary whenever we do activities in both Sitio Carugo and Puray. We also remind people on the attire and what to bring to make our activities purposeful. Next slide. We even conduct a bamboo orientation to Rotarians, either virtual or face-to-face, before going to the bamboo nurseries to give participants a brief appreciation of the bamboo plant in the short programs. Next slide. For your appreciation, here are some pictures of Rotarians, Rotaractors, and Interactors and other private partners on the way to Sitio Carugo. Next slide. The travel to Sitio Carugo usually needs a 10-minute bangka ride to reach the nursery. Here are pictures of the scenic bangka ride and walk passing by Wawa Dam on the way to Sitio Carugo. Next slide. From 2021 up to now, we have conducted various bamboo planting activities in Sitio Carugo on different occasions, participated usually by the life-changing governors and the presidents of District 3780, 3830, and 3800. Next slide, please. In fact, for the very first bamboo planting activity, Inner Wheel Day was celebrated in Sitio Carugo, led by its chair, Chit Reyes, and the Inner Wheel Club of the Philippines, District 378. Next slide, please. And last September, we also celebrated World Bamboo Day with Deputy Speaker Sabeliano, Department of Agriculture Undersecretary Lavinia, RI District 3780 Gov Ed Ayento, Bamboo Bikes Philippines, and Sakafa Group, where they participated in planting and social preparation activities. Next slide. With the multiple bamboo nursery activities, we eventually moved on to the next phase of our project in Sitio Carugo, where we have conducted a 2-day bamboo training workshop to Sakafa last October 2021 in partnership with the Philippine Bamboo Foundation and sponsored by Rotary District 3830, led by District Governor Joji Tan. Next slide. In the second half of 2021, we have expanded to our second project location, where of course we first conducted social preparation activities in Barangay Puray with the members of Tribal Council Association of Puray before conducting various bamboo nursery activities. Next slide, please. After social preparation, we also did bamboo propagation trainings in Barangay Puray, where we have conducted a 2-day bamboo training workshop to Tribal Council Association of Puray last December in partnership with Bamboo Professionals, Inc. and sponsored by Rotary District 3780, led by District Governor Ed Ayento, and the Bantay Kalikasan at the DNR outpost. Next slide. And after a while, after the community work in the bamboo nursery, Rotarians have worked together in planting more bamboo for the nursery in Sitio Makapikpik. These features happened during the bamboo planting activities in Barangay Puray last March 13, with the life-changing presidents of Rotary District 3780 and 3800. Next slide. And now, as of April, there are about more than almost 6,000 propagules and counting ready for planting in the 2 nurseries. Next slide. For transparency, here is a breakdown of the project cost in Barangay Puray amounting to 500,000 pesos, assuming it is a 10-hectare bamboo plantation. On the other hand, the Sitio Carugo Bamboo Nursery total project cost is at 1,003,003 million pesos, where they would be responsible for 20 hectares bamboo plantation. Next slide. Here, on the other hand, is the long-term time frame for the project, which will be up to the maturity of the bamboo propagules and planting materials. So far, we have to secure the commitment of the next district governors to keep the project going for 5 years. Next slide. So, thank you very much, and may everyone have a blessed Holy Week. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay ang Pakistan at ang Pilipinas.
That was a very insightful discussion, PP Butch. Thank you so much. Because of your talk, I learned that planting bamboo, given the world's current situation, will help us address the climate change, like the issues in flooding as an example. Also, I discovered that these plants with a fast growth rate can be greatly utilized in various enterprises, such as the local and international as well. I believe that our participants are also curious on how they can help in this causes or start their own planting journey. So once again, thank you so much to our speaker, PP Butch. We're now done with our first speaker, but before we move forward, may we ask for the thoughts of our participants on PP Butch presentation. So you may chat your feelings towards his presentations or how excited are you while listening to his presentation and how or what you're looking forward to our next speaker. Also, you may utilize our Zoom reaction button. You may show some hearts, smiley faces, or laugh reacts if you may. Okay, I'll be giving you a few seconds. Let's see if our chat box. Okay, let me check. Okay, thank you, PP Butch. Well,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dear
Thank you very
Diana
much.
highlighted our Rotaractors have also been participating in the said program in our district. Thank you, TRR Diana. So I can see that everyone is still fired up to learn new things today. So let's keep the ball rolling and meet our second speaker, shall we? Our second speaker is an environmentalist by education and profession, and a gold medalist as well. She is serving the community and environment since 2010. Currently, she's doing her PhD in environmental studies from the University of Karachi and also the president of the Rotary Club of Karachi Creators, Rotary International District 3271. Today, she will share with us an introduction to toxins, contaminants, and ecological assessments. Without further ado, let's give a virtual round of applause to our second speaker, Sadia Tai.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. And I'm really delighted to be part of such a web, I hope, in the future also. So, and I'm really a bit sorry for not coming on the video because due to hand muscle stiffness of right hand, so I'm not able to hold my mobile in my hand. So starting with my presentation, can we have a presentation? Okay. So the topic of the presentation is toxins, contaminants, ecological risk assessment and introduction. Kindly move forward. Next, please. So from this picture, it is clear what are toxins, that we use different things in our daily life.